been out on Backman's Island for a night, and we made up with Lee and his friend Gino, and it's really nice. Gino like dove down and looked at our mooring, and so we know that it's solid. It's not our mooring. It's kind of thing in Nova Scotia. It's really common. Everybody kind of grabs moorings because a lot of people put moorings for temporary use out on islands, and they don't usually ever much use them except on weekends. So it's pretty common to come and someone be on your mooring and you just kind of say. And they either move, and I've also heard some people are happy to raft up with who's ever out there. But common courtesy is not to abandon your boat on their mooring, and it is common courtesy to leave the mooring as soon as they show up. That's a little story about moorings in Nova Scotia. But we're on the island and I see this osprey, and he's just like right here. It's crazy. Alright, so a quick update on Coastie. Everything's been going great. The tubes have literally been filled since the day we launched Coastie. I haven't even put more air in, so that's awesome. No leaks, and there's no water getting in, so that's awesome too. The 8 horsepower still works. That was just easier to cruise with, and then I was going to bring the 8 out this week, but I got lazy and I didn't feel like dealing with it, but kind of wish I had now. That's okay, gets us around. We had a couple beautiful nights at Backman's Island. Then we decided to explore some more. We followed Gino and Lee down to Round Island and spent the night there. It was a little bit foggy and a little bit eerie, but it was beautifully calm. So it's been 3 days or so we've been out, and we're gonna head to Mahone Bay to restock on some ice and other supplies. Our fridge is working, but it's really sucking the batteries out, so we have to run the motor quite a bit, and so we have to figure out a solution, either a generator or solar panels, or just keep doing what we're doing, which is kind of struggling. But we need ice and more beer and rum. Red and green buoys, red and green buoys, going between red and green buoys. Red. Green.
Whenever I'm off to find a sunset, a flavor of a memory, whenever all the stars above are shining, then I know I'll never be alone. Wherever all my wishes may be heading, a part of us will never leave. Oh, wherever in the world you may be hiding, in a while I know you're coming home.
Oh, I got it all down today. I got the black one. We just left Mahone Bay. We stocked up with stuff, ice and food, and now we're heading out to Backman's again. And we left just in time.
I just like...
We're chasing the sun. So we're heading that way, and hopefully the sun will be there when we get there. Yep. Alright, so the quest for sunlight was successful. As you can see, we have sun. And over here we have thunder and lightning. Very, very frightening. So, yeah, Backman's Cove again. Same mooring. And life is good. It'd be a lot worse over there. Right.
Right. We have beverages.
It did rain for a short little while, but not very long at all. Soon it was sunny weather again, and we even saw a rainbow. Later that night, we were invited over to Gino's boat for a lovely and delicious seafood chowder. Alright, so we're sailing up to Chester Race Week. We're cautiously motor sailing at the moment. We have the main up and the motor running, but mostly the motor running because we are charging our batteries as usual. Alright, we turned our motors off to look cooler around the racers. So now we're just sailing.
Looks like that might be the last of them though too.
Yeah, it's possible that's just the stragglers.
I don't see anyone else coming in, right?
There was a lot more boats earlier, so we might have missed the main event. The big boats, they're all downwind now with their spinnakers up.
And stuff, yeah.
What we could do is be real jerks and just go around the buoy and head downwind with them and pass them all. Wing on wing with the motor running. Well, we managed to sail around all of the race without getting in anybody's way. They're all over there right now, doing their thing.
For every spoken word, I wish for silence. For every storm, I long.
Okay, so we're motoring into Back Harbor, and we've got our fingers crossed that somebody hasn't stolen our mooring because it's Chester Race Weekend, and we did confirm with our friend that it is still ours to use, so there should be nobody on it. I don't think that should happen in here, but if it does, we hope they're there, and if not, we might just tie right up to them and wait for them to come back. We don't know. We're back. Nobody took our mooring. Yay! What's going on out here?
Corn on the cob and falafel balls.
Mm-hmm.
Hot dogs for the carnivore.
So does he eat the balls of a falafel?
Mm-hmm. It's a rare species.
Yeah.
You only eat the balls.
Gross. I'm just gonna eat the wieners. Alright, so I'm up to something a little bit odd today. I am trying to install a new Bimini. It was bought on Amazon. It's super cheap. But let's face it, Bimini's just put shade out, right? That's all we want. To get the proper one from the Hunter Forum is like $1,800. This one, it's a 3-bow Bimini. It's 1-inch aluminum tubing. It's not bad. Anyways, what I'm doing today is I'm bending them because it's only meant to fit 96 inches wide, but what we actually need to hit where we need to hit, we need about 100 inches instead of 96. So I'm actually bending these tubes slightly straighter. Alright, let's this is how I'm straightening them, or a little bit. Only like an inch. Only an inch in the radius. So I do this, hook it on my swim platform ladder, and I just kind of gently flex it. Do the next one, and it does work. I checked. It's just bending it slightly. They've all bent generally the same. Now I just gotta check them to the old ones. It's pretty good. It should make a huge difference. They're so long that a little slight difference in radius should make a couple inches pretty good on this. So we'll see what happens. Oh, right there. Bye-bye. I always thought it was neat because when I was a kid I'd watch them dive down and then they'll pop up like 60 feet off somewhere else.
Yeah.
There he is. Bloop. He's gonna go down again because the boat scared him. I would say that's a loon. He's got a lot of white flecks on his back. Bloop.
For every step I'm taking, there's a sidewalk. There's a road, a way to get to you. To get to you. To get to you. To get to you. Oh, yeah. I wanna get to you. I wanna get to you. I'm on my way.
Sort of for a dog walk. And there's these somewhat nice sounding bells. Right now it's kind of a little creepy, but yeah, we're gonna go check it out. I think it's a church. So we're just getting some takeout at Fogel's. Breakfast time, because I drank too much and I would like some potatoes and stuff. So we're gonna bring that back to the boat and then decide where we're off to. Probably one of the islands out there. Thank you. Breakfast. Alright, so we've been chilling out on some islands. Right now we're on Round Island, and we are just hanging out, but decided we would go over here. Yeah. Round Island Nubble, as they call it. It's a tiny little island. There's a little beach on it, and there's a sign, and the curiosity has got us piqued because we're wondering what the sign says. Is it private? We don't know. We're going to zip over on the dinghy and check it out. Give it a pull. Alright, so we made it to Round Island Nubble. That's the mystery. What the heck does this sign say? Oh, it's a wilderness area. Please keep the wilderness wild. No unauthorized motor vehicles, no overnight camping, no cutting trees, no open fires. Use at your own risk. It's better than toxic wasteland. It's better than private property. So that's all good. Round Island Nubble. It's actually quite nice. The sand is pretty high quality for a little beach. There's a lot of seaweed over here, but it doesn't stink. So those are all positives. It's a nice little island. You can do a little walk around the outside and call it a day, I guess. Hang out on the beach. No fires. Alright, we've been hanging around at Round Island Nubble for most of the day. It's quite luxurious to have your own island and not question as to whether anybody else is here. There's no question. There's nobody else on this island.
Just a dragonfly.
It's a cool little island. I'd recommend visiting Round Island Nubble if you have access to a boat and you're in the Mahone Bay region. So it's morning time. We're on Round Island, taking the dog for a little walk, and we found some pretty clear water here. There's about 20 feet of water out by the boat, and you can actually see the bottom, which isn't normal for our experience. But I know also when it gets colder in the years, colder in the winter, the water's super clear. I think you can see like 20 or 30 feet, no problem in the winter. But yeah, first time I've seen 20 feet. It's a little bit kind of alarming when we were on the mooring and we could see the bottom, but it was way down there. So we're all good. There's also a large number of hermit crabs on this beach, which is cool. They're all roaming around, doing their thing. You can pick them up and then they try and grab you, but they're too tiny to do anything. So we got ourselves our Bimini, came in from Amazon, and we had to sew some zippers in it to make it fit because of these backstays. So we sewed them in like by hand last night. It was terrible. It took 2-3 hours, 4 hours, both me and Katie sewing like a sweatshop. It was hot. Anyways, we sewed them in. So we probably have about $400 or $300 into the Bimini with the zippers and all the stuff, and I got some extra hardware to mount it right to the rails. So I got these. Those were 15 bucks each. Those one on each side. So like a 30 bucks. Anyways. So now we're gonna try and install it and hope it works, because it might. It's on the wrong. There we have it. We've got a Bimini installed. Does the trick. Some more of these. And kind of reinforce it down here, which is probably what we'll do, because I don't really like these. And we could put another bracket from here to here. That would give it a lot more strength. And there you have it, another 10 hours of sitting and editing videos for you guys. We hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click like. Make sure you comment below. We really do enjoy seeing the positive comments. It's kind of what keeps us going. If you want to buy a t-shirt and you're in the United States, you can buy them on Amazon. The link's in the description below. You can get Coast Life and Fair Winds and Following Seas shirts there. And if you're in Canada, you are only going to be able to get Fair Winds and Following Seas, and that is on Redbubble. The link's also in the description below. Thanks guys, bye.